Let's say you are writing something and then you just start to write and you don't know where those thoughts are coming from, and later on when you see the writing you may even think, did you even write this? Hey, welcome to Journey to Freedom's channel. My name is Armin and I'm inspiring people by sharing my journey of transforming my own life. And if you too would like to bring your life into another level, the first thing you can do is to hit that subscribe button and bell icon next to it. Then get inspired by my videos and take action. This year I have decided to take my personal development journey into a completely another level. And the first thing in that is my participation in Lifebook Program. During this 6-week program, we dig deep into 12 life categories in which we will find out our current beliefs in all of those categories, our vision, so where we want to go, and then purpose, why we want to go there, and of course the strategy, so how we can get to our goals. Every week we have 2 categories. And the third week we had categories like spiritual life and love relationship. Little interruption. I have actually split the original video into 2 smaller parts to make those clips a little bit shorter. And in this part I'm only covering the spiritual life category. And now back to the original video. This is one of the categories I have been emphasizing and working the most during last 5 years. In addition to finances, I have some vision where I want to go and why I want to go there, but I haven't written it down so precisely like I did now with this program. And before the Lifebook assessment, which is a test to see where you are at in all 12 categories, I thought this category will have the highest score in my assessment, but it did not. And I believe it was mostly because I haven't thought about this category so precisely and I didn't have that clear vision where I want to go. But now with the Lifebook program I have much clearer picture where I'm heading exactly and why I'm heading there. This category is really the key in finding your main purpose in life, why you have come here and what it is that drives you forward in life. But this category gets so little attention from most people. Most people, they just drift through life without contemplating why they are here. But luckily times are changing and more people are waking up and they start to think why they are here. So what is the purpose of what is the purpose in all of this? Anyway, here are my beliefs, vision, purpose and strategy for this category. And those statements, they are not final ones because those were just my first thoughts which came to my mind when I did this category. But first there is one quote I want to read to you. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. And this is by Marcus Aurelius. And now is my premise, so my beliefs about this category. Spirituality is the key to living in harmony with nature and all living beings. We are all equal on the grand scale. We are all connected and we all depend on each other. This statement is like a fundamental idea of spirituality, that we are all connected. We are like separate cells of a bigger organism and we all depend on each other. And the best example would be that if we would cut down all the trees, there wouldn't be any more oxygen for us to breathe and we would die out. Next statement in my premise. I'm one with the universe. The universe always has my back and guides me on my way to a higher being. I have had so many cases which have shown me that the universe always has my back. Whenever I have faced challenges and I have started to fall off, the universe has offered its helping hand and has put me back on my track. Spirituality is the way to tap into the source and infinite information to help everyone and everything to evolve into higher consciousness. You may think of it like this. All the information is stored in information field, and by tapping into our intuition or higher self, we can download the information from there. Nikola Tesla is probably the best example for that. But I believe that all people have actually experienced it. Let's say if you want to create something and suddenly you feel this information overload. Let's say you are writing something and then you just start to write and you don't know where those thoughts are coming from, and later on when you see the writing you may even think, did you even write this? This is when you tap to the information field, and they call it like going into the flow. So most artists, when they create something, they tap into that, and they are like receivers of that information, and they let it all out through their art. And the last one in my premise is untamed ego is the root of all the suffering and spirituality is the cure. This is big and it needs a separate video, but basically all the suffering you experience is caused by your ego or your mind. Whenever you lose someone or something, whenever you get angry, frustrated, scared or offended, so whenever you feel any of the negative emotions, and for example, even if it's some little thing that is annoying you, this is all because of your ego, or in other words, your mind. All the suffering you face in life is caused by it. This is just how it is. So if you let your ego run wild, congratulations, you are experiencing life in its full spectrum, but it's not the best experience to have, I believe. So taming your ego is probably the biggest reasons why somebody should get involved with spirituality. But anyway, let's move on. So my vision for this category: reach enlightenment to end the suffering and feel the unconditional love for everyone and everything. Full enlightenment is basically an ego death, which means ego is not controlling your behavior anymore. And like I said already, this is probably the main reason of spirituality. But here is my second vision: bring peace to people's heart by helping them break free from the prison of their mind, or in other words, ego. And next one also, make the world a better place by increasing the level of consciousness. My goal is to bring as many people as I can with me and teach them how they can live without suffering and worry. Despite that we are living at the most safest times in human history, there is still so much suffering in the world, and it is mostly created by our own mind. So my goal is to lessen that suffering and help people to break free, and it is like help people to get out of matrix. And that is all for my vision. So now my purpose: to lessen or even end the suffering of myself and people around me and who I'm in contact with. Help people to tap into their true potential and the highest being so they can live the best possible life they can live. And last one, by breaking the chains of the ego, I can be truly free and achieve anything I set my mind into without fears and worries. I believe those are big enough reasons why I'm walking the path of spirituality. And because I have seen what it has already done with my life, I definitely want to emphasize even more on this category, because it can really have a huge impact on your overall life quality. And now the last section of this category, so strategy. Spend time in nature every single day. Keep meditating every single day, and participate or do my own retreats at least 4 times a year, so once in every quarter, for example. And those are my current strategies that came to my mind when I did that lesson. And of course, I will add more strategies when the time goes on. The second step, meditating every day, it has already been fully implemented into my daily life. I haven't skipped a single day for over 1200 days already. So now I have to just implement those other strategies too. Stay more in nature and also start participating in retreats or do my own for, let's say, for 2 days or 3 days or over the weekend. And this concludes the spiritual category. No matter what category I'm working with during this program, it gives me much more motivation to work with that category if I only had more time. But this is another strategy I need to work on, how to get more done with the time I have. So if you found something valuable out of this video, smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, hit that subscribe button and bell icon next to it to get notifications whenever I'm uploading new video to YouTube. Anyway, thank you for watching and we will see each other in the next video. Take care, peace and much love to you all. Bye bye.